Yeah, before we wrap up the show today, one of the things we like to do is share what we call the Whissel Widget of the Week. This is something we utilize in our business. It saves us time, makes us more money, or just helps us have more fun. What do you got for us, Bryan?
I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. So I've recently embarked on a fitness journey with John Cheplack and his son, Alec.
Recently, you mean today?
No, I started on Thursday. So I'm learning a lot about nutrition that I probably wish I would have learned earlier. So I'm tracking all my macros. I'm tracking things, obviously how many calories I'm taking in per day to align with my weight loss goal. Also, how many grams of carbs and fat and protein, most importantly. And it's been really interesting, really eye-opening to look into the numbers to understand like what moves the needle, which is actually a really good tie-in to what we just talked about with the P&L. Like if you don't actually pull back the curtain and look and see what's back there, you don't know what's happening. And so this has been a really good thing for me to pull back the curtain on my nutrition and have a much better understanding of, oh, I didn't realize that was so high in fat, or that was so high in carbs, or this had no protein or a lot of protein. Like it's been really eye-opening me to learn a lot of this stuff. But it's gonna help me get to my weight loss goal or just my fitness goal in general so much quicker because I have a better understanding of it. So think about that too in our business. Are you actually pulling back the curtain and seeing what's happening backstage to really understand what it takes to put that performance on that you see in front of the stage? And so the app that we're using is called MyFitnessPal. It's been really cool to see every meal I eat, I'm putting it in there. I have all my goals in there. It's got the little circles just like you have like on a Apple Watch, so you could see how close you are to closing your circles. Like right now, I know I'm super short of my protein number today. But that tells me gives me good guidance of what I need to do tonight to make sure that I close all those circles before the day's over. So I think it's really applicable for my nutrition, but it's also something that's in your general business that we should be tracking and measuring that stuff.
You get to gamify your weight loss, which is your favorite thing.
Yeah.
Mine, I have 3 written down, and I don't love either of them, but this one's my favorite, and I think this is actually really applicable. If you're a Google Sheets fan like I am, like we are at this team, you can put so many, right? Google Sheets, it's like Excel, right? And so it's the free version. One thing that I learned this year, and as I'm saying this, I realized I already talked about this probably last week, I don't know. But what you can do is you can actually create a really easy filter. So for example, say in column A, you have your agent's name, and it shows up every time they show up to a Tuesday meeting, whatever. Well, you could do Control F and then type in Adrian and see how many times he shows up and that sort of thing. But what you can do, a better way is you can actually click if you're looking at the sheet, the very top left, it's not even the cell, it's the header in the top left, and you can create a filter. And what it'll do is you can say, hey, in column A, I want to see only Adrian's name, and you can see all of the columns. So if you're looking for all of his sales, you're exporting things from Sisu, and you want to see all of the commissions earned from this lead source, you can go into it a billion different ways. But really, if you want to look into it and you go, oh, I use Google Sheets or I use Excel a lot and you don't know filters, Google how to use it. But it really changed how I use filters. And I went from hating Google Sheets and saying Monday's the only way to go to now being able to use them both interchangeably.
Yeah, it's a huge level up from just the normal sort feature, which most of us probably are accustomed to using, to filter and just see one, in that case, one agent's data is wildly beneficial.
Yep.
Awesome, guys. Well, really appreciate you tuning in to this episode of the Whissel Way podcast. Again, I'm Kyle Whissel with eXp Realty here in San Diego.
I'm Bryan Kochi.
We'll see you next time. Wait. Before you leave, I want to share some more tips and tricks that we're using in our business to take it to that next level. Just click right here. And don't forget to subscribe. Click right here.